though, the Princess of Wales has, according to the Sun newspaper today, been spotted at the weekend with her husband and children visiting a farm shop and to see her kids play sports. Now, the picture that you see in the paper there, it isn't the actual picture taken from the day. It's sort of an old one, but there were people in the shop. People saw her going to watch the children play sports, so she has been spotted out and about, and it's hoped that this will finally put an end to speculation and conspiracy theories about Princess Kate's whereabouts. I'm not so sure it will do, Gloria. There seems to be a huge appetite for it now. There will be the moment, obviously, when we will see her, and I'm sure she'll have to maybe answer some questions or whatever it might take. But people just have a real hunger for it right now.
They do, because she's such a beautiful girl and she's always been very popular. But I'm going to speak from the heart now, on a very personal level. I actually feel quite sorry for the princess because, you know, it was well flagged up that she was going in for a stomach operation. It was well flagged up that she had to have rest and recuperate, and that she wouldn't be doing any official engagements until after Easter, after the Easter holidays. Now, the thing is, to me, that's enough. Because I don't know what the audience thinks, but I don't think we have a right, none of us has a right, to actually know the nitty-gritty detail of what it was and what was the operation and what is the future. So what is the audience? What do you think, actually? We've got a very intelligent audience here today. Now, do you think, hands up for those who think that you have a right to know all the finer detail?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Oh, really?
And actually, I really believe that, because it's medical. And I know that Prince Charles King, I should say, came out and talked about prostate. But that was almost like a public service, because men are terrible at going along to have a very, very simple test to find out if they have a prostate problem or not. So it was enough that he did that, and quite brave that he did it. But he didn't have... We don't have a right to know what type of cancer is he being treated for now, how often is he getting the treatment. And I really, really liked the way the Queen dealt with everything, because I know that old phrase, never complain, never explain, but she just dealt with whatever she had to deal with and didn't talk about it in detail at all. And then eventually we found out. So I think that you would know more about this than me, because I don't do a lot of social media. But I just think that these days there's an awful lot on social media where people are almost demanding to know, why are we not knowing? What is she hiding? Probably hiding nothing, except she needs a bit of rest.
I think the fact, yes, the demand is there, absolutely, and then people then fill the void of the demand, because this sort of online detective, this sort of online sleuth thing that there is now, that people suddenly start YouTube channels and they're trying to answer the questions of where are they. You see it all the time with true crime type stuff now, that really, really exists. So I think that people are just fascinated, and because everyone has a voice on social media, everyone's part of the conversation and becomes bigger and bigger all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it's... Unfortunately, I understand and I agree with everything that Gloria said. Nobody has the right to know what's going on with her, what's going on behind closed doors. That's her personal business. I know personally when I had the mastectomy and reconstruction, it was about 12 weeks recuperation. That's, you know, we don't know what the abdominal...
And I'm sure in that time you didn't want to see anyone.
Well, no, I didn't.
Just...
Well, I sort of ignored things because I had work to do and I had bills to pay and stuff, so I kept doing it. But she has every right to recuperate and have, that time to herself to make sure that she's back to 100%. The thing that I kind of was watching, every time that while Gary was in, her uncle, while he was in the Big Brother house, everybody, that was the first thing that they wanted to know. Where's Kate? Is it any of your business? It's none of your business. But it must be really awkward and uncomfortable for her friends and family to want to protect her and not, give anything away, as it were.
But it's like you said, Gloria, she is the most photographed, famous...
Beautiful girl.
...person on the face of the planet, really. And that it comes down to that, doesn't it?
It's none of our business. She's been thrust into the limelight. She's just had a procedure. Leave her alone, let her get well, and then, obviously, we'll see her again and see how she's doing and that.
Absolutely.
It's just...
Well done.